All right, guys, welcome to Yoshimura Cycling. Today we're going to be switching stem lengths on this YT Capra. This YT Capra is currently running our ENDH stem, but this one is a 42 in length, and we're going to be switching it to a 37. So I'm currently riding this bike right now. I'm having a ton of fun on it. I've been riding.
Then why do you want to change the stem length?
I want to change the stem length because I feel like, yes, it's very comfortable on the uphills because in theory, the longer the stem, the more comfortable it is to climb with. I have short arms, so when I go down, trails and stuff, and I do jumps or I'll do bunny hops, I like to have a shorter stem length. It's just more comfortable for my reach. So let's change this out.
So going from 42 to 37, just 5 millimeters. It doesn't sound like a lot.
It is a lot.
But in the stem length, 5 millimeters, it can change. It can be a world of difference. So again, one of the unique things about our stem is that you can actually leave the base on. And what that does is you don't have to readjust your headset, and leaving the base on, you don't have to realign your handlebars. So those two things, you can just swap out these mounts and boom, you're ready to go. You don't have to. Some people I've seen almost for 15 minutes try to get their handlebars straight. So no longer need to do that. And then also no longer need to tighten your headset because you're not messing with the stem adjustment.
Right.
Okay, so the first thing we want to do is we're going to loosen these 4 millimeter Allen bolts on the front, like so. We're going to take this guy out. And then we're going to grab the 5 millimeter Allen wrench and we're going to loosen this guy. Actually, we'll loosen this guy right here first. And then we're going to take this first cap off right here. I call it a cap. You guys can call it whatever you want. Get this little guy off of here. So one thing about our stems is each stem length has its own, obviously the base is longer, but these mounts right here, the top caps, whatever you want to call them, they're actually specific size to the length of the stem. And then we're going to just remove these handlebars, put them down here for a sec. There we go. Then we're going to take this 5 millimeter Allen wrench and we're going to get rid of this guy right here. Get rid of this guy. And then now you see where the stem base is. And this shows you the base. So this is the base part that stays on the bike. You don't need to remove it. It stays on. You don't need to readjust your the tension on your headset. And then also the alignment of your bars, that stays, okay? A little bit of Motor X grease right here. A little dab will do, you don't need a lot. Okay, so you just want to get these things snug, just hand tight, just like that with the Allen wrench. Same thing on this side, just little finger snug, that's it, don't torque it. Not ready to get torqued yet. Okay, now I'm gonna give this a little wipe down here. I'm gonna give the bars a little bit of a wipe down. Might as well keep everything clean, right? We're gonna put this guy on here, a little bit on there, and we're gonna install these top mounts, just like so. There is, just a FYI, there is a right and left to these guys, okay? See how they're very specific. So same thing here, we wanna kinda get these bars semi-lined up. We wanna just give these things a hand, again, a little hand snug, just like that, no leverage. Another little hand snug, just like so, just like that, no leverage. And then we're gonna put our little 4 millimeter Allens in, give it a little Motor X grease on there, install those babies. Get our 4 millimeter Allen wrench. And the same thing here, we're just gonna give it just where it just stops on the thread, okay? Same here, just give it a little bit and then where it stops on the thread, okay? Okay, got our torque wrench. Make sure you have one of these. If you don't have a torque wrench, get a torque wrench. It helps you so much throughout working on your bike. And you're gonna be required to have a torque wrench to get these settings right on your stem. So first thing we wanna torque down is these back bolts. These are 10 Newton meters. I've got our torque wrench set to 10. And we're gonna torque these babies down to 10. Snug that up. Then I'm gonna go to this side, snug that one up. Then I come back here, and then I go to 10. That's 10. So the next thing we're gonna torque down 10 Newton meters is these back clamps. And this is a no gap system, so you want to tighten these down all the way, okay? You don't need to align your handlebars yet, just torque these down. We're gonna go to 10. Snug it up a little bit, go to this guy. And then depending on your bars, let's see. Yeah, we want to snug this guy up a little bit. Actually get your bars a little lined up, kind of where you want them. That looks probably good. And then we're gonna say 10. Wrench set on 5 Newton meters. I've got my handlebar set exactly where I want it in the clamp. And then we're gonna tighten it down. So we're gonna go right here. We're gonna go 5 Newton meters on this guy. Same thing as we did on the back. I'm just gonna snug it a little bit. And then I'm gonna go to this side and give it a little bit, just so it's even across. and just say, okay, keep going. We're gonna go to 5 Newton meters on this. Right there. Same thing on this one. And I just want to come back to this guy and just make sure we're at 5. And then same thing. Okay, that's it. We've just installed the 37 millimeter ENDH stem, going from a 42 to a 37. That's how easy it is.
Now I don't even have to like adjust my bars, or they're the way that they're supposed to be. They're done. I don't got to sit there and try to align them with the fork and do that whole thing and then be on the middle of my ride and be like, oh, these are a little left and to the right.
Exactly.
Dude, that is amazing.
That's just one of the features of this stem. It's not the one thing, it's a feature. So
that's dope.
Thank you.
Makes my life easy.
Mine too.
All right, guys, so stay tuned for more Yoshi content. We're gonna be making a bunch of little videos as the time goes on, hopefully on a weekly basis. That is the goal. So like, share, and subscribe, and tell your friends. All right, guys, we'll catch you next time.